often do you do that? Like you got a million things to, and you got a boss yelling at you, and how do you? And I've heard, you got to, focus on the task you're doing, but it's hard.
Right. Good question. Thanks. So when I learned it, I was working 60 hours a week managing a clinic, and I had people underneath me, and it was very stressful, and like no time for lunch, all of that. The doctor that taught it to me, I said exactly what you said to him. And he said, do you have, can you take 10 minutes before you drive home in the car? And can you take 10 minutes before you really fall asleep to practice? Yeah, sure. I could find 20 minutes in a day. But at the time I was like, oh, I don't know. That's a lot of time, right? And so that's what I did. So I just changed the habit of getting in the car and that next rush to get home, right? Because it's the end of a 12-hour day and oh my gosh, you just want to go home, right? But to take this time for self-care and try it, give it a shot. And like Kim said in the beginning, there's a feeling often with folks that it just doesn't work. Like I can't get my mind to stop. And the challenge is like you don't need your mind to stop, but nobody tells us that.
Mm-hmm.
So Debbie, I'm so glad you asked that, because there are mindful retreats where you do 5-hour silent retreats, right? There are meditation practices that are intending to clear the mind. That's not what I'm focused on. I like to think of how does it work in real life for most of us. Not that the other things don't have values.